Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz, February 23, 2017, 1:26 a.m. in Birmingham. And look, somebody just already jumped on me. I'm going to tell you where I got that little bit of hope, where I saw that there's just a little bit of newsworthiness as far as the Iraqi dinar. Again, I'm not saying anything's going to happen, but I'm going to read this to you because when I take 17 different statements from 14 different people and all this in one day, wow, that's a lot. So let me go and read you the first one, then the second one, and then the third one is the one that's going to make a lot of sense. I don't know if here's a second that I want to read. Anyway, Newshound Guru Aggle Dad 77. German loan rate to move the labor market, quote, approaching global economic blocks in Iraq stems from its importance on the world stage, and that this important global effort perceived by evolving under international indicators that put Iraq in the lead among the 10 richest countries in the world. How can Iraq be placed center stage on top of the world as the richest of the 10 richest countries on earth? How would that be possible? Not just in the top 10, but at the top of the top 10. So you know what they have to do. Abadi has been told that he has to do it. And I'm not going to, all I'm going to say is that. And there's a figure down there that I'm not going to mention. Sorry, guys. But there's another one here I want to say something about that. And, well, maybe not. But I wanted to read that one because it does state that, you know what, I didn't even get to them. So I have another one. I apologize. I'm looking for it. And there's so many here. It's just, here we go. Here are a couple of very real facts. Iraq has a majority of the world's natural resources and crude oil, putting it on the same level as Saudi Arabia and Kuwait. If you know anything at all about Saudi Arabia and Kuwait, you should know that their currency is very valuable and their natural resources are the reason. So why isn't Iraq as rich as Saudi Arabia and Kuwait? The answer is simple. They only recently established a stable government. Elections are now being held there successfully, and the march toward financial recovery is progressing steadily. Crime and terrorism is lower and lower all the time, every day. And just as importantly, the Iraqi people are unjustly impoverished as a result of the recent chaos. And they cannot remain to be in that situation for much longer. Not when they control a major amount of the world's black gold. That too was by Adam Montana. That one. And the other by Adam Montana, by Guru Clark. I want to read that one more time. In the past few days, you've seen the storm. The storm, it means simply the troops are arriving to make things work, okay? The storm is picking up speed. Surprise visit to Iraq by General Mattis, and with him he brought tons of extra troops into Iraq, into Mosul on Sunday. Vice President Pence met with Abadi, Merkel of Germany, sending envoy to assist with Iraq's monetary reform And again, behind it, what? And again, monetary reform. And this week, you've heard all kinds of news regarding the dinar rates and the dollar rates changing. Keep your fingers crossed. It's only February 22, 2 days into the storm. So far, so good. So I'm not going to go anymore. I just wanted to bring that up because I left all of you out in the cold. I should have told you that, but I didn't have time, and I should have even eliminated it on the last blog and put it all right here. But again, if you ask me, my hopes have been up too many times, and I'm not going to let them get up this time. But like I said, and like they said, one day they will RV. No beans about it. They will RV. But I want to make one last but statement regarding how much black gold they have. Number one country on this earth that has not only oil but natural gas, number one country is Israel. They have more than all the others combined. Well, I say combined. They have more than Saudi Arabia and Kuwait combined. Number two is the United States. Number three is, in my opinion, going to be Iraq, edging out Russia, because Russia has included Georgia in another country that they really don't have the right to go in and take over their wells and some manufacturing that they did. And this is, you see Trump today and a couple others telling them Ukraine needs to be left alone. So we don't know what's going on here, but there is an uptick in aggression, and just be prepared. Anything could happen. And anyway, I guess that's about what I need to say. So don't fuss at me when I hear something that seems like it has a little bit of merit to it. Then I want to tell you. And this to me seems like there's a lot of merit to it. And I'm excited, but I'm not going to get overly excited. I'm not going to go spend an extra dollar. I'll just say that. Jody Wolf, Expoz.